Hi, my name is Hannah Kamran and this is my introductory video for BCM241. So to firstly introduce myself, my name is Hannah Kamran and I'm an ethnographic researcher. I recently took part in a case study where I researched the community and its users that I was interested in, and I was actually a part of this community once too. Over the past 10 weeks, I spent time studying and observing the community and building solid conclusions. So what community was this? So my chosen media niche for my ethnographic research was the Dr. Phil community. The reason I chose this community was because I was a passionate participant for this community for around 3 years. The reason I stopped being a passionate user was because Dr. Phil faced many controversial cases that proved otherwise, that his show was rather unethical in many different ways. So because I knew this information, I, as an ethnographic researcher, knowing how I felt, the emotions I felt, taking that on board, I wanted to see what other people within the community felt about these cases, these actions proving that Dr. Phil is unethical. I wanted to go in more depth and understand this. So then I eventually carried out my ethnographic research where I looked at different controversial cases of Dr. Phil, which includes that he was accused of having a toxic work environment, that he sent kids to these controversial therapy camps that took a toll on these teenagers and affected their mental health. There was also a major case which involved medication and a guest not receiving that at the Dr. Phil show. However, I did not mention this here because this event is rather something I want my viewers to see in my story, which I will be talking about later on. Other additional information I found out about the research was that users within the community felt anger, hurt, hatred, and this can be seen in the tweets presented to you here. The Dr. Phil show was also showcased on YouTube, specifically on a channel called House of Entertainment, which is where I found a lot of information regards to what people thought about each episode. With that, I'd like to introduce my story, Not Phil Anymore, which takes aspects of my research and is showcased through this story. It's about a 15-year-old girl, Teresa, that finds herself getting the chance to meet Dr. Phil, but things do not go to plan. So read below to find out what happens and what cases of study that I have used in my research is shown in this story. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed the story.